racism. You can see racism in our wages. You can see racism in our education. You see racism in our healthcare. You see you see racism in our housing.
Baby,
You see
Itchy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, Toxic Justin in Aquadu. So there is a white man. I've gone to his profile. There's a white man in this live right now that keeps calling Boudin a monkey.
I already heard this by sitting here. What it sounds to me, it just sounds like you guys are just being snowflakes and you need to take actions for your own problems and stop.
Did you hear what she just said? Someone in
did
the
you hear what I
comments
just
is
said?
being racist.
So, Mr.
You don't
Toxic
care, so
and
you
Mr.
just decided to
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Appreciate I have my headphones in, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I pay attention to everything. So I need Mr. Toxic and Mr. Justin, okay? If you are not a racist, I need you all to call out the person that just called this black woman a monkey. This is what I need you all to do in this moment.
Can I get his name?
Here's your first step to being anti-racist.
I
never did that. Can you put the screenshot
right.
up? Or T, do I need to send it to you?
Hold on, let me
send it to me. I'll put it
up.
up.
Comments real quick.
Yeah, whoever said it, speak up.
They already muted the person. You can just make a public announcement make a public announcement so everyone can hear it. But I'll send you the screenshot.
D Jones.
Okay, I'll say it first. Whoever says any racial bullshit needs to be punched in the nuts because there's no need for it. How are we going to get better if we don't talk about things that are hard? You know what I mean? And there's no reason to fucking act like a bunch of assholes and call people. Yeah, there's no reason to act like a bunch of assholes and calling people names when there's no reason for it. If you don't have the same views, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to have the same views, but why would you want to take something there? There's no reason for it. And I'll tell you like my grandma told me, shame on you. That's all I got.
And that, my friend, is why that is what MAGA needs to take care of within itself. This is what we're talking about. Do you know what foundation failure is? And that's to either one of the Trump supporters. Could you tell me what foundation failure is?
Just real quick, just in case you guys were thinking, you see the panel? There's Toxic, so you guys can't say it's fake. I called her a monkey.
D. Jones.
Yeah.
D. Jones, you're a
For
piece of
those in the comments that said he didn't say that, here we go. Once again, D_Jones. I called her a monkey. TikTok, this is for educational purposes only.
Yeah.
No,
Hold on, Ava Marie. Hey, Toxic, remember what I said? I don't know if I said it to you, but remember what I said, listen to us when we tell our truth. So I told you about it. You said something about it. So that's your first step to being anti-racist. But if you take the time to scroll up into the comments, all of the MAGA supporters are saying he did not say that shit. So I just need you to understand what we mean when we say, if you support MAGA, you are indeed a racist.
Because guess what, sir? I get called that and other things every single day when I.
Sorry, Wakanda, I didn't see that you dropped.
I get called that every single day on these lives. And when I asked you what is foundation failure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay, foundation failure is when a house or a building, a structure, the foundation starts to sink. And it's called foundation failure. The actual foundation starts to separate from the house on top of it. Okay? Which means that the house eventually is going to collapse. Eventually, right? So you could spend millions of dollars building a house and improving a house on a faulty foundation. But no matter what you build on top of that foundation, because the foundation is failing, everything that you built on top of it will eventually collapse. So when we say America is built on the foundation of racism, in order for this country to heal and get better and get past race, We have to repair the foundation. That's why we keep talking about race. Because if you build, I don't care what you put on top of a shitty foundation, it's still a bad foundation. And everything built on top of it is going to eventually implode and collapse on itself. Does that make sense to you? That's what we're talking about. That's why we keep talking. Yes, and that's why we keep talking about race. Because until America fixes its foundation, everything built on top of it is going to eventually collapse. That's why we keep talking about racism.
Real quick, hang on, real quick. Mega, you smile. I sent you 4 invites because you agreed with one of the commenters with 190 followers saying that Biden is racism, Mega isn't. And you said 100%. So you agreed with her. I can invite you, and you keep denying my requests. Why are you scared? Because I'm calling you on your lie? Mega is racist. You guys stand side by side with Oath Keepers, 3 Percenters, Proud Boys, David Duke, Patriot Front, Mother of Liberty. Those are the extremist groups that you don't mind standing side by side, and you both together are voting for Donald Trump. At least these 2 gentlemen are trying to call out the racism in their party. You need to do the same thing because we didn't create that shit. They are not voting for Joe Biden. They're voting for Donald Trump, and you're okay with that. But yet you don't come up here and prove me wrong. That just speaks volumes. Makes you look bad, not me.
Hey, T, I just have a request right quick. Ava, if you would do me a favor, Ava, and never repeat any talking point that I have, because then you make it sound so eloquent. It just please don't, because I just can't. I don't have the verbiage that you have, and you just make it sound so good.
Itchy, but here's the thing. I'm postmenopausal, Itchy. If you ever had that conversation, I don't even remember it. I have menopausal brain fart. I don't remember what you said.
All right, so I brought up 2 extra. Endgame, are you a Trump supporter?
What's up, D Jones here.
Are you a Trump supporter?
D Jones here.
Oh, he's the guy who called me a monkey. He called me a monkey. Yeah.
Oh, request again. D Jones, I wasn't picking it up. Request. I'll bring you back. I hit the wrong button.
He went under his other account, T.
Yeah. Come on, D Jones.
Come on
up.
The account name was Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame.
Can I ask you a question?
You're going to have to hang on 1 second. What's your question? First, Luke, are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, guys. Well, not really. I just come to give a quick perspective.
Come on, guys. It's not a hard request from the man. He's asking if you're a Trump supporter. If you're not
All right, Endgame, why? Hang on 1 second, Justin, because these are the 2 gentlemen that were calling you out for being racist. Why would you call Ava Marie a monkey?
Hey, Boudin, why are you a racist? Because I can hear in your voice.
Don't misrepresent the question, dude. Answer the question.
Let these 2 take care of it.
That's what I thought. Stay quiet.
Let me ask you.
Sir, do you really think I'm? Do you think I'm afraid of you, sir?
That's what I thought, little girl.
Do you think? Do you think I'm afraid of you?
Hey, guys.
Every day doing nothing.
Please, I got one question. What makes you think that you're able to just say some racist shit and run like that?
He's uneducated. He's ignorant. Flat out.
So people who are voting side by side with you, Endgame, they're calling you uneducated, and they're calling you a child.
These people, that's fine. That's totally fine. You don't have to, but you don't have to call somebody out what you a racist ass slur. You can. I'm sure you're smart enough to figure something else out to fucking belittle something.
I don't know.
I'm literally one of the most level-headed people that come on this live. I don't yell, I don't scream, I don't curse at anybody. I just give facts. And I think for Endgame, the fact that I happen to be black and he cannot lump me into his angry because he can't rattle me. He can't make me come out of character. I think that's what's really bothering him. And I would just like to pose, last time I checked, I don't think I look like a monkey. Monkeys have really thin lips. You know, they're not black underneath the hair. Well, what exactly makes me a monkey, sir?
Yeah, I'll mute your mic.
All right, we'll start with your eyes. Look at you.
Is that all you got, sir?
Smiling like a monkey and shit.
Is that all you got?
Just look at your
Oh
eyes.
my God.
Bro,
No, seriously, my best friend's black, and I think, Booden, you're a racist.
I would love for him to hear you right now.
That's not your friend.
I'd love to hear. Yeah, I'd love for him to hear you right now.
Your best friend's black. I bet you he ain't listening. If the motherfucker was listening, he'd probably punch you in the goddamn face.
He'd be showing up at your doorstep, guaranteed.
Bro, shut your nerdy ass up, bro. I'll slap your bitch ass
You
in
ain't
your
gonna
daddy,
slap
boy.
nobody, you fucking keyboard warrior. Why don't you shut your
Pussy ass
fucking mouth up?
motherfucker, dog.
Hey guys, this
You
is
sound like a fucking nerd, you little scared
I'm a
bitch.
nerd.
He's ignorant.
You are a
Yeah,
fucking
you're right.
nerd, bitch.
I'm a nerd. How's it?
Exactly, you fucking
nerd.
nerd. Keyboard warrior,
I'm a
bitch.
nerd.
Sit your ass over there, nigga. Scary ass.
Hey, I'm in Texas, Holmes.
Scary ass. Where you at?
I'm
Where
in
you at?
Texas. I'm in Texas.
I'm in Dallas, bitch.
Did y'all just hear the N word?
I heard it.
Yes, you
I heard
did.
it.
I'll get a run back. I love this shit.
I'll get a running back, bitch. You won't do nothing.
I will slap you like I slap your mama, motherfucker. I swear to
Unfortunately,
God.
they're out of hand. Especially
Violation warning, violation warning. Fuck you and fuck TikTok, you racist pussy ass motherfucker.
You're the one that's calling people fucking racist
Fuck
shit.
you, bitch. I'll stick my nigga dick.
Oh my God.
Thank you, TikTok. It only took you long enough.
This is what I deal with. I want them to hear it. That's what I deal with. That's what Wakanda deals with. That's what T deals with. Itchy, Auntie Wigs. You think that's bad? You should see my DMs. You should see my DMs. This is what we're talking about. The foundation
sent you his picture, T.
The foundation
Thank you.
is still
I'll report
faulty.
that to TikTok.
The foundation is failing. We are building on top of a faulty foundation, and he is living proof that the foundation needs repairing. He was the proof. Now, I know that nothing he said about me was true. That's why it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I think part of it is he's angry also that I live a better life than he does. And
Hold on, can I say
Sorry.
something real quick? Can I say?
Hang on, Toxic.
Go
Hang
ahead,
on one
Mama.
second, Toxic. Hang
Hold
on,
on.
Toxic. Hang on. Go ahead, Itchy.
It might not bother you. But being a young boy, growing up, my mama used to say, them people don't know me.
Send me
Well,
that
I'ma tell-
information, Temperance.
I'ma tell you, mama. Even though them people don't know you,
half of them don't deserve to know you.
Hold on. Just let him say his thing.
the disrespect that we take, the disrespect that black women take, the disrespect that black women have to put up with on a daily basis. That disrespect have led to a lot of unmarked graves. That disrespect has led to a lot of broken and parentless children. And to compare that in which we've lived since the existence of this country to white people now having to hear that racism exists and you can't turn it off, because that's what you wish you could do. You wish you could turn off the fact that we are sharing our experiences on a daily basis, because it wasn't too long ago that you could do that. And y'all just want us to be quiet again. You want to be able to continue to live the life that you've lived in this country and not hear from the people who are suffering from the mere existence of this country. You just want us to be quiet again. And the fact that we're not quiet,
what do they say?
and the fact that we're not quiet,
it goes away.
Yeah.
Something like that. They say.
yeah, the fact that we're not quiet is what y'all are calling racism. And if you don't hear if nobody heard anything else I just said, if nobody else hears anything that I say today, I need y'all to understand that when we gain rights, Ava, when you gain rights, Wakanda, when you gain rights, Auntie, when you gain rights, Toxic, a lot of your people think that y'all lose property rights. When we gain rights, a lot of your people think that they lose property rights. Think that they have control over our bodies, think that they have control over what we say, think that they have control over our education, think that they have control over our everyday life. The more we gain rights, the more conservatives feel like they are losing property rights. And I need y'all to hear that shit. If y'all don't understand or hear anything else I said, they feel like they're losing property rights. This shit's sick, nigga.
And I want to just say this too. Does anyone that's in MAGA, anyone supporting Trump, just because I said that I can't get rattled by it, because I have a seriousness of purpose on here, and I can't let that type of language deter me. But let's be clear. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It's something that I can live without. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Why do they say black people always want to be the victim? Do you think I wanted to be called those names this morning? Do you really think that I get on here every day and my desire is for people to get up here and call me a monkey and the N-word? Do you guys think that's fun? Because I hear a lot of white people coming up here saying black people can be racist. I guarantee you, if I were a white woman and a black man got on here and talked to me that way, he wouldn't have lasted 15 seconds on TikTok. He would have gotten kicked out. He would have been found to have violated community guidelines within 15 seconds. We can't even tell them the She makes fun of people. She threatens people. The minute you push back, then all of the white men come jump on you because you're defending yourself against her. See, we don't have that luxury.
See, all these people here, these are the people who hold content on TikTok. All these people here.
Yeah. So no, this is
These
not
are the people
fun.
who spread hate on TikTok, each and every one of them.
Yeah. Make no mistake, MAGA, this is not fun. Getting up here trying to save this country from Trump and from fascism, only to have people come up here and insult us and call us names and make threats. That's how serious we are. Then we're not going to leave just because you don't like it. Because we got a seriousness of purpose over here. We're not doing this for coins. I have a job. I'm doing this because I want to see this country still have a democracy and to carry forward. I'm trying to help fix the foundation failure. I am not here for coins. Those people might be, but I'm not. I'm not.
I think between the ones that are up here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, T, me and you have been together the longest. And it has been over a year of this, over a year of fighting this fight. And if I had to really sit down and if I really sit down and I think about the name calling, about the number of insults I have incurred to get this knowledge out to everybody. And I'm going to tell you guys something that that Itchy, that Ava, that Auntie Wiggs, I can't say whether they've experienced it or not. I've got hate coming at me from not just MAGA. I've got hate coming at me from not just Republicans. I've got supposed Democratic black men.
Speak on it.
Now here's a truth that I will speak on. Now you won't get this on a lot of lives. There are certain black men on this app who claim to be Democratic, who have attacked me as a black woman on this freaking app because I refuse to stay silent about issues that are happening in our own community and without our community, on the outside of our community. And you know what? I've been told that it's all women. Just as bad as, if not worse. It's worse when it comes from, it's worse when it's coming from inside the community as it is from the outside. I expect MAGA to do that. I expect Republicans to do that. But when it's when it's within our own walls that I have to fight. It's within when I have to go into a live where I think I'm at peace and I still have to fight in a peaceful, which is supposed to be a peaceful situation. When I got MAGA coming into places of where I'm supposed to be able to rest at. I can't even get rest on my off time. I can't even get rest when I'm supposed to be at a relaxed moment. I had to make my account private because there were people coming on my posts. Now, my posts are political all the time. But I got people who have to get at me any way they can. And they're climbing on my post and doing that. And let me tell you, the definition of a strong black woman, I represent a strong black woman. Auntie Wiggs, Ava, we represent strong black women. Because you know what? Every day I go to sleep, I get up, I dust myself off from the hits that I have taken for 24 hours, and I get back up here and I do it again the next day. Regardless of what people say, regardless of what people do, I get up here every day and I do it again. Because you know what? At the end of the day, at the end of this year is what I'm looking at. My goal is by the end of this year, I want to have Biden still in the White House by the end of this year. Because I can't afford it. And listen to me, women and men in this country, whether you realize it or not, we cannot afford for Donald Trump, for Nikki Haley, for DeSantis, for
Thank you,
none
Al.
of them to get back into the White House. Because it will be destruction at the highest level if they step foot across that threshold. Now, y'all think I'm playing with y'all. I'm not playing. The level of the seriousness of what we're doing, the seriousness of me. Sometimes I get 4 hours of sleep. Sometimes, because even at night, there are times when I'm still trying to encourage our side and everybody else that I run into to make sure they get in and vote Democratic. Some people be like, well, Brandy, where are you at night? And you know what? I have to go to places that some people, even there are some people who are even on our side who are unsure and talking about what everything that happened with Biden just in the last few months. And I have to counteract that. But I'm telling you guys, it's this serious. We have to convince those who are with us to stay with us and those who are not with us to join us. That's what we get up here to do every day.
Thank you, Wakanda. Boss, if you can unmute your mic, are you a Trump supporter?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I voted for him in 2016. I voted independent in 2020. I'm undecided.
How about 2024?
But I just wanted to. I saw you guys were talking
How about 2024?
Yeah, and I. So I'm gonna turn on my camera for a second.
He wants
Sir, I'm
to know
just
if
asking you, are you voting for Trump on 2024?
I'm undecided.
All right. Well, right now, I'm don't take this the wrong way. I'm looking for Trump supporters that are supporting him in 2024. So give me 1 second. Because I got a few people here that I know that are voting for him. Now, Pissed, I know you're a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah,
And him, I know you're a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. And y'all see the hat.
No, I don't care
Okay.
about the hat, sir.
Hey,
Well,
T,
2024.
hold on. Hey, T,
Respectful,
it's
please.
Auntie Wiggs. Hey, T, it's Auntie Wiggs. I'm going
I
to
hear you.
drop. because I have been threatened by Pissed Off Nation, and I refuse to share space with anyone who represents Pissed Off Nation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The wrong pissed off nation, anyways. I've never threatened you. Not one.
Yeah, well,
this is a brand new account. It's
So
been
what
up
are you up
1
here to
week.
say? What are you here to say?
I want to say this right here. I've been in this live and I've watched everything that transpired. Okay.
Right.
T, I don't agree with shit you say, Itchy. I don't agree with nothing you say. But I'm gonna tell you something. That was the most horrific.
When you tell me you don't agree with anything that myself or Itchy say, and yes, I muted you because I call it out how I see it, sir. January 6th opened my eyes and showed me the hate that this country has, right? So when you stand side by side by the Oath Keepers, 3%ers, Patriots, Front, what did I say? The Oath Keepers, Mothers of Liberty, David Duke and his friends. When you guys support that and they walk into the Capitol with the Confederate flag, put down the American flag, slapping every active and veteran who served this country in the face, I lose all respect for you. Because you guys are voting side by side with Mega, voting for a man that doesn't deserve that White House.
To the young lady, Bodine 408, I want to say this to you, ma'am. I've never seen something more horrific in my life than what you just went through. That shit broke my heart. I apologize to you on behalf of everybody. It ain't just MAGA, baby. I don't believe in none of that shit that just happened to you. I would have beat that dude out of his fucking clothes if I would have been in his presence and he would have done you that way. I am so sorry. You have no idea what that does to me inside when that happens. The way you handled that, I have no idea how you did what you just did, ma'am. I don't.
You want to know why?
And for you to have to go through that, it is appalling that you should ever have to live through that, ever.
You know what?
I'm
I'll tell
so
you
sorry.
Thank you, but I'll tell you how I'll tell you how I can tolerate that. You know how I tolerate that? Because worse has happened. You see that tooth right there? That was punched out by a white man. That right there. I've seen worse. I've been through worse. So yeah.
Side with each other. We're all losing in this. Every one of us are losing in this on a daily basis. We're all losing.
So we're not going to lose. We're not.
We all losing, T. We're drawing lines between each other on every different level.
Listen,
ma'am, I am so sorry that happened. I really.
Hang on. I got to say this, Ava. Sir, both sides aren't losing. I just want you to hear this. I'm not criticizing you. I just want you to. Okay, whatever. He can run. So those in the comments that just heard that, I want to explain both sides here. One side is fighting for the people, trying to do the people's work, trying to keep us together, make a better society for everybody. That's what the goal is. Thank you, PM. Thank you so much. When you look at the right side, they make certain supremacy groups feel comfortable, welcomed. Hey, vote for me, right? Because when you got a guy on stage with 51 million people debating Joe Biden, he says, hey, stand back and stand by. Instead of just denouncing them, that's a slap in the face to every American. When you got a president in a conference saying, hey, there's both people on both sides, but yet protecting another certain type of supremacy group, that's another slap in the face. When you let a president that knows that the intelligence agency is telling you, hey, they're putting bounties on our soldiers' heads, and then says, hey, no, Putin would never do that, goes against our intelligence agency that we spend nearly $1 trillion on every year to make sure that we're right. Ava, is there something you want to add on?
You know, I'm just saying that it's kind of baffling to me that there are people in the comments asking, what are we going to lose? For me, it's the level of delusion at this point that in the face of every single thing that they see, even in real time, they could just read the comments. That would be enough, okay? But they see it in real time, and they still don't believe it's widespread. And the reason why that guy thought he was safe to come up here and say those things is because there are people up here that support Trump.
He still supports Trump.
No, but
he doesn't care.
But that's the comfort. He came up here and did it because he thought he was amongst brethren. Because, you know, a lot of white supremacists they know if they're out and out and they're proud about it and don't care who knows, they still need people that are keeping it undercover. Because not everybody can be out and out racist. They need people on the inside. That is why they've infiltrated police departments. That's why they've infiltrated the military. That is why they infiltrated government at all levels, because they need people on the inside. Everybody can't wear the cape. Some people have to put on a suit and tie. So don't think for a second that just because you say that you're not racist, that the white supremacists think that you actually are and you just can't say it. Because that's what they think. That's what they think. Because you're voting for a man. Listen, all of those groups that T mentions, is something about Trump's policies and something about what Trump plans to do that draws them to Trump like moths to a flame. So you need to also ask yourself, when you're supporting Trump, what is it about what Trump is saying and doing that makes white supremacists like him? And if the reasons that they like him, are they the same reasons that I like him? Because see, he can have a policy, like for instance, T, I'm going to go in and he said he's going to put military in all the woke cities, right? And get order, right? You might be thinking, oh, well, he just wants to curb crime. That's what it is. He wants to curb. That's not what the white supremacists are thinking. And Trump knows that. What the white supremacists are thinking is